gain. So how would he do today? Ger Canning describes the action.
It's corner forward Sean O'Farrell's first time to start a National League match, although not strictly his debut. He came on as a sub against Clare and scored a goal and a point. There's a change in goal today with Liam Coughlin replacing David Hughes. A variety of injuries rules out Kevin Martin and Billy Dooley. So a first start for 19-year-old Colm Cassidy at number 7 and a recall for Paddy Mulher to top of the right. The experiment of playing Pat O'Neill in the forwards has ended, and he's now back playing solid hurling in his best position of centre-half back. 3 changes from the side that convincingly beat Laois. John Costello was picked at left-half back. Peter Barry is Philly Larkin's partner in midfield, while Charlie Carter returns to top of the left to the exclusion of Adrian Ronan. Carlow's top hurling official, Pat Ahern, takes charge of this 25th ever league meeting between these counties. And straight away it's Andy Comerford as Offaly defend. The goal on our left here. Shane McGuckin just trying to keep it away from Charlie Carter. Comerford again into open space, and first touch for Colm Cassidy, the newcomer, up into the corner towards Sean O'Farrell. That's Gary Hannafy. John Troy, who can be so menacing in front of goal. Good clearance. Going into the middle of the field where Ger Oakley's waiting for it. First scoring chance, but he's just put it to the left. First look out then for Joe Dermody. It's quite a tight pitch here in Birr, so he got great length into it, but the attack broken up. Johnny Pilkington. Nice for possession here, just about won there by Paddy Mulher. And the final shot goes sailing over the bar there. Very good play indeed, and Johnny Dooley with the score. Touched in by Charlie Carter. Good switch of direction. Here's a real goal chance, and brilliantly put away by Niall Maloney. A goal after just 3 minutes. Well, when that ball came down from Peter Barry, it was swept in brilliantly by Charlie Carter. First touch into the waiting Niall Maloney, and he well beat Liam Coughlin in the Offaly goal. Willie O'Connor fast, getting there ahead of his man. There to pick it up a second time. In towards Brian McAvoy. Great pace by McAvoy. The hand pass inside towards Dennis Byrne, taking the shoulder. Good block down. That was Shane McGuckin who came to the rescue of his fullback that time. Pat O'Neill sweeping it forward to DJ Carey. First chance of a score perhaps for DJ, and he's put it between the posts. 2 real scoring chances for the Kilkenny team, and they've taken both. Michael Dignan being watched very carefully, but getting away from his marker, Pat O'Neill. The other man giving chase in there is Peter Barry. Barry leaning in on top of the back of Dignan. So here's a third free for Johnny Dooley. And that's the first he's converted. But it's also his 3rd point of the match. Offaly's defence almost at full strength this afternoon. Johnny Pilkington just getting it as far as Michael Dignan. Pat O'Neill just stood back there, bounced unkindly for him. Now down to DJ. Very good pick up against Brian Whelan. That should be quite a match this afternoon. Fine shot, and it's gone over the bar. So 2 points for DJ Carey from play, and Brian Whelan has a giant task on his hands. Well, no doubt the Offaly crowd in a very substantial attendance, disappointed with the fare so far from their team. That's Byrne back there at the corner back. Players calling for it. They need to get this one out fairly quickly. That's John Costello, aided and abetted there by Pádraig Farrell, known as Smiley. Here's McAvoy, tearing once again through the heart of the Offaly defence. Some 40 metres out, in towards Dennis Byrne. Blocks it down towards Charlie Carter. Chance of a score. The snapshot from Carter rewarded his 2nd point. 4 of the 6 Kilkenny forwards have scored. Johnny Pilkington. It's from here on that Offaly have been having problems trying to get through the tight Kilkenny backline. John Troy this time, that's a good deal better. Benefiting now from that move out to the 40 and a switch with Michael Dignan, his first score, and he makes it 1-7 to 4 points. Colm Cassidy, pressurised over there. Forward there by Philly Larkin. Trying to make some headway here, the goal scorer Niall Maloney. And he's put it over the bar. That's a splendid score by Maloney. A goal and a point now for him. And the referee bringing to an end the first half, which was dominated by Kilkenny from the moment they scored their goal after 3 minutes. Niall Maloney, the goal scorer. And at half-time, they go in with Offaly having a lot to do. It's Kilkenny 1-8, Offaly 4 points. Well, they hardly come more knowledgeable about their hurling than these two gentlemen. Pádraig Horan of Offaly on the left, Eddie Kerr, the man with the specs. So early stages in the second half, and Offaly having 7 points to make up on Kilkenny. It dropped in well there. That's Liam Coughlin making the clearance, brother of Eugene and Mick. Wheelahan getting it the second time. Good clearance. Long ball downfield towards Paulie Mulher. Gerard trying to carry it on. It's picked up instead by Pat O'Neill. Up towards Charlie Carter. Comerford was coming in next after. This is DJ Carey collided with his own man, McAvoy. Up to Carter again. DJ meanwhile is down injured. Joe Erity pressing Kevin Kinahan. That's over the bar off the stick of Charlie Carter. First point of the second half. Out it reached Charlie Carter, and he knocked that one over the bar convincingly. Johnny Pilkington breaking it down for Gary Hannafy. Good ball inside towards John Ryan, the newcomer, first chance, and he's put it over the bar. John Ryan's first point. So they go point for point at the start of the second half. Again, a very long puck out by Joe Dermody. It's a feature of the match so far in a tight pitch. Kilkenny quickly into the attack. Brian McAvoy, little block down there by the wing-back Colm Cassidy. Good play, and over the bar it goes from Niall Maloney. That's a goal and 2 points he's now scored. Very impressive tally. So Johnny Pilkin playing on his home patch here in Birr. Great cut in. Oh, it's in! Paulie Mulher. The referee going in to query that, whether it was in fact a square ball or not, and it's going to be a free out. Puck out, dropping towards DJ Carey. Instead it's Andy Comerford, the centre half forward, who carries it on. Working tirelessly, getting that ball across towards Dennis Byrne. Charlie Carter was waiting for it to come his way. Now having to go back and retrieve it. Outside towards Peter Barry. They look for the point, and he provides it. His first score in this match. So it's 1-11 to 6 points. Touchdown by Philly Larkin. Now Johnny Pilkington, Offaly needing a goal, you know. Can he get it? He can! Exactly what the match has required. A goal by Johnny Pilkington. 13 minutes into the second half. It was very much a solo effort. Right through the heart of the Kilkenny defence he came, and his rasping shot beating Joe Dermody for pace. Taken here by Colm Cassidy. Making plenty of headway, being chased by 3 Kilkenny men. On it runs inside towards Mulher, denied a goal earlier on, held back. Good move there by Mulher, and that's going to be a free in. So Johnny Dooley, will he go for a goal here? He does. It's blocked down by Joe Dermody. It's finished in, and it's Hannafy who's got it, I think. Another goal. Gary Hannafy from Burr, the goal scorer. Well, Johnny Dooley did exactly what I'm sure his coach wanted him to do. He fired it in. It was stopped by Joe Dermody, but in the follow-up there, watch for Hannafy, and in it goes. Nicely in towards Michael Phelan. Hubert Rigney's first touch let him down, not the second time, however. Good clearance there by Paddy Mulher. In towards Cahill, now in towards John Troy. Still about 4 minutes to go. John Troy, and he's put it over the bar. His second point, and he's made it 113 to 2-8. Lots and lots of action on a very pleasant afternoon. Broken down here once again to Paddy Mulher, who's had a good second half. Stopped by Pat O'Neill. Once again it's Mulher, shorting the grip on the stick, lobbing it in towards John Ryan. The challenge from Gary Hannafy, got the second goal for Offaly. The hand pass out by Joe Dermody as far as Liam Cohen. Here comes Johnny Pilkington through the centre, intended there for John Ryan or one of the other forwards. Maybe Cahill can do it. And a little snapshot from Gary Cahill of Burr has gone over the bar. And there's just the minimum between the teams, and under 2 minutes remaining. (113) for Kilkenny, 2-9 for Offaly. 16 to 15. A thrilling second half. John Parr, having wasted so many chances, can Kilkenny get a late score here? Charlie Carter is in to challenge. Michael Phelan trying to get it up onto his stick. The clearance out by the cornerback only as far as Brian McAvoy, and McAvoy's shot has gone off the post and over the bar. Gary Hannafy putting up the left hand there bravely to collect it. Players moving ahead of him. One of them is Johnny Pilkington. Can't get it up onto the stick, however. Oh, it really has been a tenacious match. Full credit to both teams. And the crowd loving every second of it. We're into the last half minute. 2-9 for Offaly. That's 15 points. 1-14 for Kilkenny. So 17 points to 15. Johnny Pilkington, Offaly needing a goal to win this. It drops in, and it's dropped over the bar off the stick of Gary Cahill. 2 in a row for the number 18, and there's still a few seconds left. Joe Dermody's puck out then. 17 points to 16. Who'll get the last chance? Dennis Byrne for Kilkenny. And the referee says you drop the hurley deliberately before passing, and it's going to be a free down for Offaly. A chance perhaps to tie up the match. Brian Wheelahan swinging this one in. They're reaching for it, and the last man there is Joe Dermody. Good goalkeeping, sun in his eyes, out to the middle again, missed by Dennis Byrne. They're really pulling for that one furiously in there. Comes back to Cassidy, who's discarded the helmet. Johnny Dooley couldn't take it up. Instead, it's DJ Carey, one of the greatest players in modern-day hurling. Here he is, middle of the field. Will that go over? It does! A great score by DJ Carey. One of 5 points he's scored this afternoon. It's come a minute and a half into injury time. It's all over. It was a tremendous clash between two great Leinster rivals. Maybe the next time they'll meet might well be in the Leinster final itself, although Wexford will have lots to say about that, and maybe a few other counties as well. DJ got that final score. We had goals, we had points, we had misses and saves and so on. Everything that a good match should have. And in the end, just 2 points between the teams. It was Kilkenny 1-15, Offaly 2 goals and 10.
Yes, a good match there. Well, for one of the halves anyway.